Does your cat like to play? If you said no, you're wrong. Cats like to play, some more than others, but play is an important behavioral need of cats. I have 9 tips to get even the most stoic cat to leap with joy. Though, honestly, leaping isn't the standard you should hold yourself for. Just because a cat isn't jumping with joy while playing doesn't mean that they're not having a good time. We'll get to that in a little bit, though. The first tip. Let's make sure you understand the assignment of what you're trying to do. Cats need to play because cats are fearsome hunting machines. Play is a way of making sure their natural urge to hunt is satisfied, and it's satisfied in a way that's acceptable to you because you probably don't want them hunting your ankles. If you're using a toy and not imitating prey or something that they would hunt, or stopping in the middle of the hunt, your cat's inner hunter doesn't have the chance to be unleashed. Make sure a play session includes the full hunt sequence, or at least most of it, and don't stop too early. The cat needs to find prey, stalk it, watch it, chase it, catch it, dispatch of it, which is the scientific term for murder, and consume it. Where people miss out is on the stalking and watching portion. Stalking and watching the prey is actually a critical part of a play session for a cat and a critical part of a hunt. The consuming it part is also a little bit tricky because a cat eating a toy may result in an expensive and stressful trip to the emergency vet. So you maybe don't want to actually let your cat eat the toy. However, a small meal, a food puzzle, or clicker training after a play session can put the period on the end of the sentence. Training or food puzzles can be particularly effective at transitioning a frenzied cat to a more relaxed state after a play session. Number 2. Keep your play sessions brief. While moving around more and exercising is an important part of play, your goal isn't necessarily to get the cat panting or playing for 45 minutes at a time. Instead, do a play session that's shorter. 5 minutes is usually enough for most cats to feel satisfied, but some cats it may be a little bit longer. This is especially true for senior cats who still need to play, but may not need to play quite as much. Again, 5 to 15 minutes of play a few times during the day, usually 2 or 3 times, is enough for most cats to satisfy that need to hunt. That said, there is a ton of variation. Some cats need to play more, some cats may be okay with just 1 time per day. Listen to your own cat. 3. How you move a toy matters a lot. Think back to what we're trying to do. Get your cat hunting. A mouse isn't going to run up to a cat and scream, "Eat me, please, eat me, just please eat me, Mr. Cat. I would love to turn into a snack for you." That's not gonna happen. Move the toy away from your cat or move it side to side. Your cat might react to the toy being dangled in front of their face, but that's actually kind of annoying for them, and that's why they're reacting. They're trying to get it to go away. Plus, cats actually have an awful sense of near vision, so they can't really even see the toy in a lot of cases. If you're moving the toy away from the cat, that's more likely to activate their inner hunter. Number 4, speaking of movement, vary how and where you move the toy. Don't just drag it across the ground, even though some cats may find that exciting. Have it move under a sheet, towel, or sheer fun for cats. Have a feather-based toy fly through the air. There are a lot of different ways you can move a toy for a cat. Many cats like swatting at things that are moving around under something, or will gain a renewed interest in a toy when it goes out of sight. That's not a defect with your cat, that's actually normal. Lean into it. An easy trick for this is taking a box, cutting a hole in the side, and sticking a wand toy into it. I like to call this a fun box because it's a box and it's fun. Duh. You can also use crinkly paper or tissue paper in the box to add an extra layer of fun. The fun box not only has the toy hidden, but it is a great way to try tip number 5, which is using sound. Sometimes lightly, and the key here is lightly, you don't want to scare your cat. Hitting a toy against the wall of a box or tapping it on the ground can reorient the cat towards play. This also adds to the efficacy of the crinkly paper because it's going to make noise as you're moving around the toy within the box. Poutine and Prozac both happen to really like toys that make noises, especially bird noises. I've gotten a couple of chirping bird toys, and oh man, every time I bust one out, they are excited. That said, not every cat is going to like noisy toys, and you have to listen to your own cat because if they're particularly skittish, you may accidentally scare them. 6. Use the right toys. Most adult cats prefer toys that will move around. This isn't a hard and fast rule though, because for example, Prozac loves swatting at ping pong balls, and Poutine is a sock monster. he will take my socks and just... Still, cats are by and large going to enjoy playing with a moving toy more than one that's just sitting there. It's kind of like dead prey. Wand toys allow you to control the speed and movement of a toy better than most electronic toys, though there are some solo play electronic toys that cats will enjoy. They're still not going to appeal as much as a toy that you can actively move and change what you do in response to your cat. A favorite electronic toy around here is a Hexbug toy, especially if you put it into the Cat It Senses ball track. The ball track prevents the bug toy from wandering away too far or getting stuck under your oven or behind your fridge. Not that that has ever happened to me. Also, I can't get video of my Hexbug toy because I can't find it right now. For wand toys, it's normal for cats to like some toys more than others, so you have to try a few. I like to divide wand toys into 4 general categories that I call the 4 C's: crows, cobras, critters, and creepy crawlies. These describe which type of prey a cat would hunt and what the toy most looks like. Crows are bird-like toys and anything that has feathers on it. Creepy crawlies are small bug toys that move around erratically. The greatest cat toy of all time, the Cat Dancer, is a creepy crawly style toy if you need an example. It's small and it moves around kind of erratically in the air. Critters are small and mouse-like. They may even have a tail. And cobras are snake or worm-like. Think long, string-like toys that wiggle. The current popular toy around here, the Cat Charmer, is an example of that, and it's currently Poutine's favorite toy. Some cats show preferences for some types of toys over others. Some cats like them all. Their interests may change over time, and some cats may have preferences for certain types of toys within a subcategory. Basically, you need to try a bunch of things to see what your cat likes. If you need a few examples of good cat toys approved by Poutine Prozac, and I guess me too, I will put some examples in the description. Number 7, it's normal for cats to like a toy and then lose interest in it. Rotating toys can mitigate this to some degree, but there's some thought that play preference may have scent involved, with cats preferring toys that don't smell like their saliva. Does this mean that you should wash your cat's toys? Try it and see if it works. Otherwise, swapping out toys on a regular basis can help. The general advice is that once a week you should switch toys, but some cats may need it more frequently and some cats less frequently. Honestly, you're gonna notice this is a theme here. Listen to your cat. 8, play with your cat at the right time of day. Cats aren't always going to want to play, and it may not always fit into our schedule neatly when our cats are most active. You will be more successful if you try playing with your cat at times that they seem most awake. Cats are crepuscular, which also happens to be my favorite word. Do me a favor and say it with me. Crepuscular. So satisfying. That means that they are awake around sunrise and sunset. Those are the times when cats will most often be seen whooshing off into a fit of the zoomies, and can happen to be a really good time for a play session for many cats. Cats don't like to follow rules though, so your cat may also have other times that they're more active. Play around those times or as close to them as you can. For example, if your cat is most active in the middle of the night, it may not be reasonable for you to get up at 4 in the morning and start playing with them. Instead, a play session right before bedtime is a good idea. My last tip, number 9, unifies a lot of the other tips. You're going to need to experiment with your cat to figure out what they like. Your cat's preferences and interests may change over time. It's kind of like how our interests change over time as we get older. I don't like Okay, maybe I do like some of the things that I did like when I was a kid. My point being is that I have interests from the past that I'm no longer interested in. Things change. I'm sure you have the same experience where you have interests that have changed. Your cat is the same way. They may lose interest in a toy and then be really interested in it again later. While this can be frustrating, there's nothing abnormal about it. Rather than looking at it as a source of frustration, try to see it as part of the appeal of cats. You get to learn something new about this incredible creature as you watch them grow and learn. Keeping them happy is a fun new adventure every single day. How cool is that?